Last month, I reviewed the film Men in Black for its anniversary. Now, while this also celebrated its anniversary last month, but I didn't get a chance to put it on there because its anniversary was, I believe, before the first film's review. So I couldn't do that. So I had to push it to this month, and now I'm finally going to do the sequels. So here's my review of Men in Black 2. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name's Joel, better known to as the Big D. And this time around, I bring to you a review of the 2002 sci-fi action comedy Men in Black 2, released by Columbia and directed by Barry Sonnenfeld, once again directing, from a screenplay by Robert Goring and Barry Fanaro. The second film in the original trilogy, and sequel to 1997's Men in Black, which is in turn loosely based on the Men in Black comic book series from Marvel, released under their Malibu imprint. Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith reprise their roles from the first film. Plus, also returning are Tony Shalhoub and Rip Torn. Plus, Laura Flynn Boyle, Johnny Knoxville, and Rosario Dawson. And there's even a cameo by Michael Jackson. Now, the film centers on Agent J trying to find and recruit Agent K back into the organization because only K knows how to deal with the latest threat to Earth's security, but restoring that knowledge requires restoring the memories J wiped from K's mind at the end of the previous film. That's right. Now, if you have not seen my review for the first Men in Black, which did so well, click on that card and it'll take you to the review before you go into this in case you might miss it, or if you want to see it again before I go into this. Give you a few additional seconds. Okay, then here we go. It's July 2002. Agent J has become a top agent but has developed a habit of neuralizing partners he feels aren't emotionally able to cope with the work. When he is called to investigate the murder of an alien, Ben, as pizzeria, waitress Laura Vasquez tells him that the murderers are Serlina, a shape-shifting worm-like Kylothean who has taken the form of a Victoria's Secret lingerie model, and her two-headed servants, Scrad and Charlie. Laura says they were looking for something called the Light of Zartha. Jay is strongly attracted to Laura and, in violation of MIB rules, does not neuralize her to erase her memories. Jay finds that little is known about the Light of Zartha, except that it is immensely powerful. As he investigates the crime, every lead points to his former partner and mentor, Agent K, who was neuralized upon retirement 5 years previously and remembers nothing of his MIB service. In Truro, Massachusetts, where K is the town's postmaster now, Jay convinces him of his past by proving that all of his fellow postal workers are aliens. Back in New York, Serlina, along with Scrad and Charlie, launches an attack on MIB headquarters before K's neuralization can be reversed, but Jack Jeeves has an illegal deneuralizer in his basement. K eventually regains his memories, but remembers that years before he neuralized himself specifically to erase what he knew of the Light of Zartha, and those memories have not returned. As a precaution, he left himself a series of clues. At the pizzeria, they find a locker key. J and K fear for Laura's safety and hide her with the worms. The key opens a locker in Grand Central Station where a society of tiny aliens who worship K as their deity guard their most sacred relics, K's wristwatch and VO store membership card. At the store, as J and K watch a fictionalized story of the Light of Zartha, K remembers the Zarthan queen Lorana long ago entrusted Men in Black with safeguarding the light from her nemesis Selena, who followed Lorana to Earth and killed her. After hiding the light, a grief-stricken K neuralized himself both to bury his sadness and to ensure that he would never reveal its hiding place. Kay still cannot remember where he hid it, nor what the light actually looks like, thinking it might be Laura's bracelet. He only remembers that it must return to Zartha soon, or both Earth and Zartha will be destroyed. At the worm's apartment, they find that Laura has been captured by Serlina. With the worms, they counterattack MIB headquarters, freeing Laura and the other agents. Serlina attempts to retaliate by chasing them with a spaceship through New York, but is eaten by Jeff, a gigantic worm alien living in the New York City subway. All right, now for the ending. You know the procedure. Like always, you have 5 seconds to sub this video. Go to the description box below and fast forward to the time below. If you've seen the movie already, please continue. Okay, you've been warned. Laura's bracelet leads J and K to the roof of a skyscraper where a ship stands ready to transport the light back to Zartha. Kay reveals that Laura is the daughter of Lorana and is implied his daughter, and that she's also the light. Kate convinces Jay and Laura that she must go to Zartha to save both her planet and Earth from destruction. Serlina, who has absorbed Jeff and taken his form, attempts to snatch the ship carrying Laura as it lifts off, but Jay and Kay blast her out of the sky. Since all of New York City has just witnessed this battle in the skies over the metropolis, Kay activates a giant neuralizer in the torch of the Statue of Liberty. Back at MIB headquarters, Jay finds that Kay and Chief Zed have relocated the tiny locker dwelling aliens to his Man Black locker, hoping to give him some perspective. When Jay suggests showing the miniature creatures that their universe is bigger than a locker, Kay shows him that the human universe is itself a locker within an immense alien train station. End of story, my friends. Now forgive a moment of silence. Good. All right. So what did I think of Men in Black 2? Well, it's kind of a guilty pleasure because I've watched this numerous times. Because I remembered watching it when it came to HBO, and well, it's still in pretty fun in ways. Well, it came close. It didn't quite come close to its predecessor, but it still did well. Though it unfortunately got mixed reviews from critics, though. Yes. And it opened on July 3rd, 2002, making it the third highest Wednesday opening behind Star Wars Episode 1 The Phantom Menace and Jurassic Park 3. And would hold the record for having the largest 4th of July opening until Spider Man 2 surpassed it 2 years later. Yes. This would be out some movies, including the Powerpuff Girls movie, Lilo and Stitch, Minority Report, and Mr. Deeds, which was also a Columbia release. But anyway, yeah, the film was mixed. Film reviews were mixed. Rotten Tomatoes says it was lacking the freshness of the first movie, and it recycles elements from its predecessor with mixed results. Well, yes, that's true. Can't really complain about that, but yeah. Now, let's see. Yeah, there's just some things and what have you. So overall, I think it was still pretty fun though. I still like the first Man in Black a whole lot, but this one kind of comes right behind the next one, which I'll talk about next time. However, the film went on to make 441 million worldwide, and Danny Elfman once again returns to do the score. Steven Spielberg's Amblin Entertainment returned to be a co-producer along with McDonald Parks Productions. Now then, We once again have Tommy Lee Jones as Agent K and Will Smith as Agent J. They are both really good and what have you. Rip Torn, in one of his last performances, we see him as Chief Zed, the head of MIB. But unfortunately, he passed away, well, I believe just before number 3 was in the works. But now, Laura Flynn Boyle plays Serlina. Not bad of a villainess. Johnny Knoxville, who was mostly best known for MTV's Jackass at the time, of course, and this was still before Jackass the movie came out later on that same year, plays both Scrat and Charlie. Rosario Dawson, who I was recently introduced to them to after seeing her in Josie and the Pussycats the previous year, doesn't even does a good job in playing Laura. Tony Shalhoub is back as Jack Jeebs. Yeah. And then we have Jay's short-lived partner, Agent T, played by Patrick Warburton, who recently played the title character of the original live-action version of The Tick. Just no, wait a minute. I think it was no, after this. I might be wrong. Sorry, everyone. But anyway, and of course he recently lent his voice. Well, not recently, but still currently voices characters on TV's Family Guy. Of course. Yeah, Joe. Oops, sorry, I have not watched Family Guy in so long. But yeah, we even get a cameo by Michael Jackson's Agent M. Crazy, huh? But there's lots of other cameos and what have you. So anyway, yeah. Now, there's also a soundtrack released on Columbia and features the score from Danny Elfman and, of course, the main theme, Black Suits Come and Nod Your Head, which is done by Will Smith, who, of course, recently did the title track to this film's predecessor, the theme song, Men in Black. Which I thought it was pretty good, but I still like the original movie's theme though. But you don't have to take my word for it. The song was still pretty good. But anyway, Men in Black 2, I thought it was pretty good. I mean, despite it might be a little shorter than the first film, it's a tiny bit less than an hour and a half. But overall, I kind of find it to be pretty funny in ways. So overall, would I recommend Men in Black 2? I would say sure, go ahead. I mean, only if you're a hardcore completionist of this franchise, I would. If you're a hardcore completionist of this series, I'd say a one-time watch just to be on the safe side. But I'd still say sure, go ahead. But anyway, yeah, that's about it. So, what are your thoughts on Men in Black 2? You can let me know in the comments section below if you like this video. Click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and be a part of the Big D Nation. And join me next time when I bring to you a review of Men in Black 3. So thanks for watching, and if you like this, consider checking out some of these other films. Some I have recently brought up and what have you. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of Lilo and Stitch, which was one of the films that was going up against that film. The upper right-hand corner is my review of a film that surpasses the biggest July opener, 4th of July opener anyway, Spider-Man 2. Or if you would like something else with an alien, go to the bottom left-hand corner and see my review of Spielberg's masterpiece E.T. the Extraterrestrial. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.